Hello, and welcome to Mind and Motive, Psychology of Relationships and Human Behavior. I'm your host, Phoenix. Today, we're talking about something almost everyone thinks they understand: attachment. We all have relationships. We all have a brain. And most of us assume we're pretty normal in both. But here's the twist. A lot of what feels normal to you might actually be anxious attachment in disguise. Attachment theory was originally developed by John Bowlby and later expanded through research by Mary Ainsworth. An anxious attachment doesn't always look like clinginess or jealousy. Sometimes it looks like being really caring, or really self-aware, or really invested. So let's talk about anxious attachment signs you probably didn't know were anxious. Sign number 1, you over-explain yourself. You don't just say what you feel, you justify it. You soften it. You add context. You send the follow-up text. You're not trying to be dramatic. You're trying to be understood. Underneath that is a fear that if you don't explain perfectly, you'll be misunderstood and possibly abandoned. So you manage people's perceptions instead of just expressing your truth. Sign number 2, you read between every line. They replied with, okay. Now your nervous system is running a full investigation. Are they mad? Did I say something wrong? Why didn't they use an emoji? Anxious attachment turns ambiguity into danger. You don't just hear words. You scan tone, timing, punctuation, energy shifts. Because your nervous system learned early on, connection can disappear without warning. Sign number 3, you ask for reassurance indirectly. Instead of saying, hey, I feel insecure, can you reassure me? You might say, so, are we good? You still like me, right? I feel like you're pulling away. It's not manipulation, it's protection. You're trying to stabilize emotional safety without feeling needy. Sign number 4, you give more than you receive. You show up, you check in, you remember details, you pour energy into relationships. But deep down, there's a quiet belief: if I give enough, they'll stay. So love becomes effort instead of ease. Sign 5, you replay conversations in your head. You mentally rewatch interactions like game film. What you said, what they said, what you should have said. This isn't overthinking. It's your attachment system trying to prevent future rejection by analyzing past moments. Sign number 6, you struggle to ask directly for what you need. You hint, you hope, you wait. Because asking feels risky. You learn that having needs might push people away, so you minimize them. But unspoken needs don't disappear. They turn into resentment, anxiety, or emotional exhaustion. Here's the important part. Anxious attachment doesn't mean you're broken. It means your nervous system adapted to inconsistency, emotional unpredictability, or fear of abandonment at some point in your life. These behaviors once protected you. They helped you survive emotionally. But what protected you then might be limiting you now. So what helps? Start with awareness. Notice your patterns without judgment. Then practice saying what you need directly, letting silence exist without feeling it, soothing your body before reacting, learning that closeness doesn't require overperforming. Securing attachment isn't about becoming cold. It's about becoming regulated. It's knowing I am worthy of connection. I don't have to earn love. I don't have to chase safety. If this episode made you think about yourself or your ex, that's the point. Because when you understand your attachment style, you stop repeating cycles and start creating healthier relationships. If this resonated, share it with someone who needs it. And I'll see you next time on Mind and Motive.